Today I want to talk about worry. Specifically, what strategies can we employ to overcome the worry and anxiety given the current crisis and pandemic that the world is going through? I know that different people respond differently to worry and anxiety, and even within my own family, my wife and I respond very differently. And so I thought it might be helpful to share some of the strategies that we use. Personally, I am not much of a worrier. I tend to credit my mom for that. I suppose she's the one that passed the gene on to me. For me, it comes down to this. I realize that the what if questions are endless, and we do not know what the future holds. We only know what the present reality is. For many of us over the past month, the present reality is much more difficult than it was 6 weeks ago. But no matter what you've gone through already, the what ifs are endless. What if both of us lose our jobs? What if one of us gets sick? What if two of us get sick? What if we both die? What if one of us dies? What if the kids get sick? What if school doesn't return in the fall? What if my job doesn't come back when all of this is over? The what ifs are endless, and we cannot know what they are. So for me, the strategy has always been, because I don't know what will happen, I can only live life in the present. What are the current circumstances surrounding me? Have I lost my job? Have both of us lost our job? Have we had to go through a pay cut? Has nothing really changed? Have we gotten sick? Has one of us gotten sick? What is the present circumstance? This is all I can know, and this is all I can live in. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't plan for the future. It doesn't mean that we don't realize that bad things are going to happen, and so it's wise to save money. It's wise to live below our means. It's wise to have healthy habits and to eat healthy because we know something is going to happen at some point. But that's how I respond to worry. I know not everyone is the same, and some people spend a lot more time focused on the what ifs, my wife being one of them. And so I want to offer a second strategy for those of you who do tend to spend a little bit more time worrying through the different scenarios. This is a strategy that my wife has used and she has explained to me. This is a strategy I've read about in other places. And the strategy goes like this. If you spend your time becoming paralyzed with worry about all the what-if scenarios that might arise, do this. Imagine the worst-case scenario, accept it, and begin to improve upon it. So I would think to myself, what is the worst case scenario from this situation? Worst case scenario, we both lose our jobs. Okay, accept it. If that does become reality, what do we have to do? What are the opportunities that the government provides to overcome this hurdle? What are some of the jobs that might be available in my space? What is the training that I would need to go through to find a different job? How much savings do we have to make it on our own? Now, rarely does the worst case scenario ever come true. But if I've gotten to that point where I've accepted it and begun to see how I'm going to survive in that situation, then my worry has less of a hold on me because I've thought through worst case scenario, this is what I'm going to do. Anything less than that does happen, I'll be able to handle. So those are two strategies that you can use. Number one, I'll just call mine living in the present, noticing the circumstances around me, and doing the best that I can with what I know to be true. The second strategy, my wife's, imagine the worst case scenario, accept it, and begin to move on from it. So I hope you'll find those strategies helpful. I don't want anyone to be overcome by fear and anxiety and worry. I want each of us to make the most of every single day that we have in front of us. So stay healthy, stay well. We'll get through this together.